Hi everybody, it's Rachel from Sage here today. How are you? Yep, she's been to the hairdresser. Yeah, so a bit of different colour happening, growing out the fringe, looking stylish at the moment. Thank you, Loretta. But yeah, we'll see how long it lasts, hey? Today's video is something new for me. I'm going to do a duds and decluttering video. Do you like my alliteration there? So these are things that I truly have not liked or have not liked me, whichever way you want to look at it. So if you like this sort of video, we're getting into it right now. My first dud is the John Frieda shampoo bar, moisturizing shampoo bar with nourishing coconut oil. Okay, so it is a soap type product, but it's not soap, it's a shampoo bar. Listen, this I purchased to wash my makeup brushes with, and it couldn't even clean my eyeshadow brushes, the ones that have just got brown on them, like nothing else. So it didn't take off the foundation off the foundation brush really at all. I 2 times, 3 times, even 4 times to get the residue off the bristles, and it did not work. So I have stopped using it and I've gone back to things that I've used in the past. Now, John Frieda is not a budget sort of a brand. I mean, it's widely available, but I would have expected better from this brand. So very much a dud and will be decluttered. This I've tried to use before, and some of you tried to help me use it, and I still couldn't get it to work for me. It just made my hair really knotty in the finish, and that just looked untidy and not what I was after. The Fudge Sea Salt texturizing spray for raw beach hair. I didn't finish it. I ended up tipping it out, not down the sink, don't worry. And obviously I will never repurchase this again. So if you have used this and found it successful, go you. I could not. So that was a dud for me, and the bottle will now be recycled. Well, this is going to divide people, I think. The Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder Foundation. Now, I've had this sitting in my drawer for a long time, I admit, and I've avoided decluttering it because it's MAC, and I love MAC, and I tried to make it work, but it is heavy, it is goopy. Frankly, the shade is not right either for me. I just don't find this component particularly hygienic anymore, like this whole situation here. This is a makeup product from another era for sure, but it's still available. I know people love this, use this every day. Now, mine was the shade N12, but it's not right. It wasn't the right shade for me. I have to say, even with my experience with shade matching foundations to people's skin over a number of years now, I struggle to find a good match in MAC, even with their vast range of foundations, whether it's finish that I like or color that suits me. And I get a bit confused by their shade matching tool. So my daughter didn't even like this. So it, unfortunately, is just going to have to be binned. Such a waste. I love makeup cleansing balms to use as my first cleanse in the shower, and I have used many and have loved most of them. And this one from Andalou, which is called the Nourishing Cleansing Balm, Biodesigned Collagen and Hyaluronic Acid for Deep Hydration. Now, you can see I've had a good go at it. I've tried really hard to use this because I hate to waste things. But this is so greasy and thick and waxy that I have to use 2 lots of, instead of with a second cleanse, I have to do a third cleanse to get this off. And even then, it didn't really do a great job removing eye makeup or waterproof makeup. Non-irritating, I'd say that, but very waxy and very hard to remove unless the water is like boiling hot, which is not good for your skin anyway. So this, unfortunately, is in the dud pile, and I guess I'm just going to have to scrape it out and throw the container away. That's terribly wasteful, but what else can I do? It didn't work for me. This has received a lot of publicity lately, good and bad. The L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist, 36-hour no transfer. You know I love setting mist. I am somewhat addicted to them. I have a bit of an issue in that regard, I think. And I was so excited to try this because the Infallible line is one of my favorite makeup lines in the whole of makeup. And L'Oreal generally make really great products. This, not only is it an offensive smell, it feels like I've sprayed Elnet on my face, and it was so drying. Yeah, I was worried about it getting in my eyes and the makeup just cracking because of the alcohol content. It's got alcohol in it for sure. That is what makes it lock in the makeup and virtually make it waterproof, I'm assuming. If you're super oily, this might be something you would love. But I would be concerned about your nasal passages and the tear ducts and your mouth, like stuff getting in there. I would be concerned about your health. This was $30 too. The other thing, it's only 75 ml, it's only small, and it was $30. And I thought, I really want to try this. I'm going to get it. Well, I don't know what to do with it now. Use it as hairspray? Maybe that's what I'll do. And this will also divide people because I know this is a very much loved product. NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Red Velvet. Absolutely glorious looking colour in the packaging. But to come out, it's very pink, right? I'll show you. I also don't like the texture of this butter gloss formula. I know a lot of people love it. It's their favourite. The smell's good. It smells like caramel, but this bled terribly in my vertical lines. I couldn't even get it to stay there with a lip liner. I don't know how I'm supposed to use it. So it's going to be decluttered, i.e. binned as well. Sorry about that. I've tried over and over again to do a Barry M dedicated video. I know I've done one before, but a lot of you seem to really be interested in Barry M because it's so affordable and generally the quality is good. And I continue to use lots of Barry M products that I love. Their Feather Brow brow pen is my favorite brow pen ever. All that to say, I generally love Barry M until I found this. Look at it. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that color story. So this is an eyeshadow palette and it's all cream. And there are two, so they're all cream to powder. There are two shimmers. I'd say they're very, very slight shimmer. It's not real shimmer. You know, it's that sort of satiny look as opposed to, you know, your shimmers from other brands. But this format, what does it remind you of? Does it look familiar, the 5-pan? It reminded me of the Natasha Denona setup. As you know, I love her things. The colours in the pan do not translate to the colours on the eye. This one here looks quite brown, doesn't it? Okay. When you put it on the eyelid, it shears out to that. And I don't think that matches with the other colours in the colour story. This one here looks virtually black, but it's not. Look, it's this cranberry colour. So I feel, first of all, there's a mismatch of colours here going on. And the other thing is this probably 9 times. Yeah, I've used it over a 2-week period. And each day it got drier and drier. Now I closed the lid properly. I kept the acetate on them and they just kept drying out. And now they're cracking. And also, after only 9 uses, look how much dip there is in the pan. Okay, so you're not going to get a long life out of this anyway, because they are creams and they do dry out obviously quite quickly. And there's a jarring thing going on with the color story, as you can see. I ended up having to just use basically 2 shades out of the 5 at a time. So this one with this one, and that brown, I used the brown a fair bit because it's brown, you know, that goes with everything. But the shimmers, like that one is dry. I'm having to really dig my finger in there to get product off. So that's supposedly a shimmer. Can you see any shimmer? I can't. And this is the lightest pink at the end there. There's my hand. See, look, it's patchy. It's patchy. So they're drying out after less than 2 weeks of use. The color story's not as it appears to be, and I'm going to get rid of it because I tried to make it work for the video and I ended up ditching the video 3 times because my eyeshadow looks so awful. I hope this helps you with your purchasing decisions in some way and helps you to avoid buying absolute rubbish. We can't afford that, can we? All right, thank you for watching. It's a lovely day here. I'm wearing a t-shirt. Spring's almost here. Yay! Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. See you later.